How to build a business that actually makes money in 2026. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the business you started as a small side hustle is now generating money every single day. You have customers coming in. Your products are selling. Your brand is growing. And instead of constantly worrying about where your next dollar will come from, you have built a system that can continue generating income. For many people, this sounds like a dream, but in 2026, building a profitable business is more accessible than ever. You can start with a smartphone, a computer, an internet connection, and a useful skill or product. However, there is one important problem. Starting a business is easy. Building a business that actually makes money is much harder. Every day, thousands of people create online stores, launch social media pages, buy products, create websites, and announce that they are starting a business. But many of those businesses never make a meaningful profit. Why? Because having a business does not automatically mean you have a profitable business. You need customers. You need a valuable product or service. You need marketing. You need good financial management. And most importantly, you need a system that allows the business to make more money than it spends. In this video, we're going to break down how to build a business that actually makes money in 2026. We'll cover how to choose the right business, how to find products people want, how to price them, how to get customers, how to manage your money, and how to scale once you start making sales. Let's get started. Step 1. Stop looking for a business that makes easy money. The first mindset shift you need is simple. Stop looking for easy money. There are plenty of videos online promising that you can make thousands of dollars overnight with almost no effort. Be careful with those promises. A real business requires work. Instead of asking, "What business can make me rich quickly?" ask a better question, "What problem can I solve for people?" This question is extremely important. Businesses exist because people have problems, needs, desires, or inconveniences. People need food, they need transportation, they need entertainment, they need clothing, they need technology, they need education, they need better ways to manage their businesses, they need content, they need convenience, they need solutions. When you identify a problem and create a solution that people are willing to pay for, you have the foundation of a real business. Money is usually a result of value. The more valuable the solution, and the more people who need it, the greater the opportunity. Step 2. Choose a business model that fits you. There are many ways to make money in business. You can sell physical products. You can sell digital products. You can offer services. You can build a content-based business. You can create an online store. You can build a software product. You can start an agency. You can also combine several of these models, but as a beginner, don't try to do everything at once. Choose one model. For example, if you are good at video editing, you could start a video editing service. If you're good at design, you could sell graphic templates, logos, presets, or other digital products. If you understand fashion, you could build a clothing brand. If you understand technology, you could sell useful accessories or create technology-related services. If you enjoy marketing, you could build an e-commerce business. The best business for you is often the one that matches your existing skills, interests, resources, and access to customers. You don't have to start with a huge amount of money. You need a good starting point. Step 3. Find something people already want. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is creating a product first and looking for customers afterward. Instead, look for demand first. Find out what people are already buying. What are people searching for? What products are becoming popular? What problems are people complaining about? What services are businesses paying for? What are customers willing to spend money on? You can use platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, Google, online marketplaces, social media, and industry communities to research demand. Pay attention to comments. Pay attention to questions. Pay attention to complaints. Complaints are especially valuable because they can reveal opportunities. If thousands of people are complaining about the same problem, there may be a business opportunity hiding inside that problem. You don't always need to invent something completely new. Sometimes the opportunity is simply creating a better version of something that already exists. Make it easier. Make it faster. Make it more attractive. Make it more convenient. Make it more affordable. Or provide better customer service. That alone can be enough to build a profitable business. Step 4. Start small and test your idea. You do not need to spend thousands of dollars before discovering whether people want your product. Test first. If you want to sell clothing, don't immediately order hundreds of shirts. Start with a small collection. If you want to sell digital products, create one useful product and see whether people buy it. If you want to start an editing agency, find your first client before hiring 5 editors. If you want to start an e-commerce store, test a product before investing heavily in inventory. Your first goal is not to become rich. Your first goal is to prove that somebody is willing to pay. That first customer is extremely important. One customer proves that the idea has potential. 10 customers give you more information. The 100 customers can start showing you a real business pattern. The goal is to learn, improve, and repeat. Step 5. Create a product. People are happy to buy. Now let's talk about the product itself. A profitable product doesn't necessarily have to be expensive. It needs to provide enough value for the customer to feel that the purchase is worth it. Imagine you sell a product for $20. The customer should feel that the product provides at least $20 worth of value, convenience, enjoyment, or usefulness. This is why presentation matters. Your product photos matter. Your product description matters. Your packaging matters. Your website matters. Your customer reviews matter. Your demonstration matters. Think about buying something online. Would you rather buy from a website with blurry photos, poor grammar, no reviews, and no clear information? Or would you rather buy from a professional-looking store that clearly explains the product and shows exactly what you're getting? Most people choose the second option. Professional presentation increases trust, and trust increases the likelihood of a sale. Step 6. Learn how to price for profit. Now we reach one of the most important parts of business: pricing. Many beginners make the mistake of calculating only the product cost. For example, they buy something for $10 and sell it for $20. They think they made $10. But that's not necessarily true. You also need to consider shipping, packaging, advertising, payment processing fees, platform fees, returns, refunds, taxes, software, and other operating expenses. If all of those costs add up to $7, your real profit may only be $3. This is why you need to understand your numbers, know your total cost, know your selling price, know your gross profit, and know your net profit. Revenue is not the same thing as profit. A business can make $100,000 in sales and still struggle if its expenses are too high. Don't focus only on how much money comes in. Focus on how much money remains after the bills are paid. Step 7. Learn marketing. You can have an amazing product, but if nobody knows it exists, you won't make many sales. This is where marketing comes in. Marketing is simply getting the right message in front of the right people. In 2026, social media gives small businesses an incredible opportunity. You can create short videos using a smartphone. You can demonstrate your products. You can educate customers. You can answer questions. You can show behind the scenes content. You can post customer reviews. You can create tutorials, and you can build an audience without needing a massive advertising budget. For example, imagine you're selling a cinematic video Lutea. Instead of simply posting, "Buy my Lutea," create a before and after video, show the original footage. Apply the Elut, show the final cinematic result. Now the potential customer can see the transformation. You're not just advertising, you're demonstrating value. The same principle works with physical products. Show the problem, show the product, show the result. Make your content useful, entertaining, or interesting. People don't want to watch advertisements all day. They want content. So create content that naturally leads people toward your product. Step 8. Build an audience, not just a store. A store is useful, but an audience can be even more valuable. If you have 10,000 people who genuinely care about your niche, you have an asset. You can introduce new products. You can launch special offers. You can ask for feedback. You can build a community. You can create repeat customers. This is why platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and email can be powerful for businesses. Don't think of followers as vanity numbers. Think of attention as an opportunity. But remember, an audience only becomes valuable when you provide value. Don't constantly ask people to buy. Teach them, help them, entertain them, give them useful information. Then, when you have something genuinely useful to sell, they are more likely to trust you. Step 9. Turn customers into repeat customers. Getting a customer once is good. Getting that customer to buy again is even better. Imagine spending $10 to acquire a customer who buys $20 worth of products. That might not look extremely profitable, but if that same customer comes back 5 more times over the next year, the economics of your business become much stronger. This is called customer lifetime value. You can increase it through excellent customer service. Follow up with customers. Offer related products. Create loyalty programs. Give existing customers early access to new products. Provide useful information after the sale. Make people feel appreciated. The cheapest sale is often the sale you make to someone who already trusts your business. Step 10. Separate business money from personal money. This is another major mistake. Your business earns money, and you immediately spend it on personal expenses. Then, when the business needs money for inventory or advertising, there is nothing left. Don't do this. Separate your business finances from your personal finances. Track your income, track your expenses, know your profit. Set a budget, and decide how much money you are going to reinvest. Your business should have its own financial structure. Even if you're starting very small, develop good habits from the beginning. Step 11. Reinvest your profits. When your business finally starts making money, don't immediately assume you've made it. Your first profits are fuel. You can use them to improve your products, improve your website, create better content, invest in marketing, buy better equipment, improve packaging, increase inventory carefully, or develop another product. Think of your business like a plant. Revenue is the water. Profit is the fuel. Reinvestment is what helps the plant grow. If you constantly remove everything from the business, growth becomes difficult. Give the business room to grow. Step 12. Scale. What works? Once you've discovered something that works, don't immediately change everything. Scale it. If one product sells extremely well, create variations. If one marketing video brings customers, create more content using that concept. If one customer group buys repeatedly, focus more attention on that audience. If one service is highly profitable, build a system around it. Successful businesses often grow by doing more of what already works. You don't need a completely new idea every week. You need a repeatable system. That is what separates a business from a side hustle. A side hustle may depend entirely on your personal effort. A business begins to become scalable when systems, processes, products, employees, technology, and marketing can work together. The most important rule: be patient. Finally, understand that building a profitable business takes time. You might post 20 videos and get almost no customers. You might launch a product and sell only a few units. You might contact 50 potential clients and receive only a handful of replies. That's normal. Don't judge your entire business based on one bad week. Use the data. If nobody clicks, improve your marketing. If people click but don't buy, improve your offer. If people buy but don't return, improve your product and customer experience. If you're making sales but not making profit, improve your pricing or reduce your costs. Every problem contains information. Successful entrepreneurs don't ask, "Why am I failing?" They ask, "What is this result teaching me?" That mindset allows you to improve instead of quitting. Final thoughts building. A business that actually makes money in 2026 doesn't require you to be a genius. You need to solve a real problem. Choose a business model you understand. Find products or services people already want. Start. Small test before investing heavily. Create something valuable. Price it for profit. Learn. Marketing. Build an audience. Take care of your customers. Separate your business money from your personal money. Reinvest your profits. And scale what works. Most importantly, don't spend all your time looking for the perfect business idea. Execution is more important than the perfect idea. You can have an amazing idea and do nothing with it, or you can take a simple idea, improve it every day, and turn it into something profitable. The objective isn't to look like a successful entrepreneur. The objective is to build a business that produces real value, real customers, real revenue, and eventually, real profit. Start with one product. Start with one service. Start with one customer, then improve. 1 sale can become 10, 10 can become 100, and 100 customers can become the foundation of a serious business. The future belongs to people who can identify problems, create solutions, communicate value, and manage money intelligently. So don't just ask yourself, how can I make money? Ask yourself, what can I build that people will gladly pay for? That's where the real business opportunity begins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.